In this video, I'm going to show you how to take your Facebook videos, whether they're live, whether they've been uploaded videos, and turn them into a video blog post on WordPress. We will create a new blog post. We will embed the Facebook video automatically and also embed any comments, which you tend to have a lot when you go live, all on your blog for you automatically. Let's check this out. Now, just a warning, if you don't have a WordPress site, unfortunately, you cannot use this. And in order to use this, you need to use an additional plugin called Simple Social Press that we created. It's an additional charge, but it's very inexpensive and it's really worth the automation and time saving you'll get. Like I mentioned earlier, in order to use this service, you need to purchase a WordPress plugin called Simple Social Press. It's available at simplesocialpress.com. Once you purchase, you'll get instructions on how to install the plugin on your WordPress site. So I'm logged into my WordPress site. I already have the plugin installed, but normally you would go under the plugins and add new plugin and follow the steps. And then you would go under Simple Social Press license and activate your license. So I'm not going to walk through that because once you purchase that plugin, it will walk you through that process. Now, assuming you have the plugin set up, license is activated, you are ready to rock. So you go to the Simple Social Press on the bottom here and go to the settings. First thing you need to do is connect Simple Social Press to your Facebook account. So the steps are, it sounds a little funny, just follow along with me. You need to highlight this and copy this code. That's the thing you need to do. And then click connect. It'll take you to Facebook. It's going to ask you to enter that code. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste that code and say continue. It's going to say you want to allow Simple Social Press. You say okay. And we're done. So I jump back to my WordPress site and click continue. So this is a one-time thing, similar to Repurpose, how you connect your Facebook account. This is how you connect your Facebook account to your WordPress plugin. All right, so there's a bunch of settings here. I'm not going to go through every single one, but I'm going to highlight the critical ones. First, you want to go to say choose which videos you want to import from. By default, it's set to your personal profile. But since we've been going through this training, we've been talking about importing from our Facebook page. So you want to change that and choose your Facebook page. All right. And then you have the option to choose which videos you want to import. You can choose them all or after a specific date. Let's just leave them all for now. And then what type of videos? So if you want to import your Facebook Lives, you can choose Facebook Lives. You want to import your non-lives, meaning uploaded videos, you can choose only those, or you can choose to import all of them. I would say choose all of them. And you can leave that default setting, it's fine. You can choose if your WordPress posts are organized into categories. For example, you have a blog category, you have a video category, you can choose a WordPress category. If you're not sure, just use the default one, not a problem. The thing I want to highlight is this. You want to turn this option on. Import videos that contain a certain hashtag. Sorry, only import videos that contain a certain hashtag. And the reason why we do this is if you've been following the training, we've asked you earlier to add a hashtag on Facebook when your video is done and the description is done and you're happy with, you've added your timestamps and everything is done, your thumbnail is done. You want to put this hashtag in, which tells Repurpose to go ahead and publish to YouTube. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, please go back and watch the video that says how to publish Facebook videos to YouTube. It explains it in more detail. But the key being, you want to add a hashtag on Facebook. And then you only want the WordPress plugin to import the videos from Facebook only when it sees the hashtag. It can be any hashtag you want, as we explained earlier, but only when it sees the hashtag. Otherwise, it's going to import the description and title, and you may not be ready. For example, you've gone live, and then the plugin within a few minutes or within half an hour or an hour, it may import the Facebook Live, but you may not have cleaned up the description yet. So this is a way to basically delay the process and only let it import when you're ready, which means only when you're ready, you put the hashtag on Facebook and click save. And then within an hour or so, it will automatically appear as a blog post with all the information. So it's very important. And the second reason why it's important is if you're doing clips and you're sending those clips back to your Facebook page, you don't want to make blog posts for each of those little clips. We only want to import the original long form content to your blog. So this is another way to guarantee only that happens. Okay, so I'm going to turn that on and use my special hashtag. In my case, I use Repurpose.io, but you can use whatever you want. And then last but not least, in this section, you can choose whether to have the WordPress blog to be a draft. So you can edit it, review it before it's published on your blog, or you can turn on the auto publish feature. I would recommend to leave it, turn off the auto publish, let it go as a draft so that you can review it first. But once you're happy with the process, you can set this to auto publish. So it automatically appears on your blog. You don't need to log in here or do anything. Okay, there's a bunch of settings. You can stylize different things, but the two things I want to touch on is we have a bunch of buttons that you can set up below the player. You can have, like us on Facebook, share button, but then we have a bunch of custom buttons. So custom buttons are awesome so that you can promote whatever you want. So you can promote a special, maybe a special offer, maybe you have a free trial or, sign up for a free consult. You can add a button that says, in my case, I would say try Repurpose.io for free and send people there. It's a great way to have a call to action below the video where people's attention is already. There's a bunch of other settings. I'll skip these for now. And the second thing I want to show you is if you have an email opt-in service like MailChimp or Aweber, that kind of thing, you want to add an email opt-in box below the video player, you can turn that on right here. And then you would go to, say, MailChimp, for example, or any email provider and find the HTML code. This is really important. A lot of them give you HTML code that you can copy and paste. You just copy and paste it into here, and then people will be able to opt in to your email list right from your blog and right below the video. I'm going to show you what that looks like as well. And the rest, we can skip the rest of the settings. I'm going to hit Save Changes. And so the first time around, I'm going to go ahead and import new videos. So when I click that, it's going to start going through my Facebook page and only importing those videos that are with the hashtag repurpose.io. Now, the important thing to note is we're not actually putting any videos on your website. So we're not bogging down or slowing down your website. We're not downloading the videos. All we're doing is making a blog post, embedding the video from Facebook, putting the title that you use from Facebook as the title of the blog post. We're going to copy over the full description from Facebook, putting it as your description on your blog post. And if you have any comments, especially when you do live, you tend to get a lot of comments, they'll be automatically imported in that blog post as well, which is awesome for social proof when people are reading your blog. Okay, so it shows that I imported one video. So I'm going to go to my post section and just going to go to my category called Facebook. That's how I set it up. And there it is. How to create 30 pieces of content from one video. That's our main video from our Facebook page. So I'm just going to click View Video. And here we go. We have a blog post. We have the video. We have the buttons. We have the email opt-in. And we have the full description automatically showing up on your blog. Then the beauty is once you set this up once, you don't need to log into your WordPress site anymore. Every time you publish to Facebook, it's going to automatically, every hour, check for new content. And if it finds the matching hashtag, the way we set it up, it's going to kick in and do its magic and make the blog post.